Okay, this Saturday, Roman Povolotski, the CEO and general game producer of SIDUS Heroes, held a Zoom call with the CIS community of the project. So we took part in it and are ready to share the main points. So Roman began his speech with the play-to-earn concept. The global gaming market is almost ready to embrace it, with huge studios like Ubisoft and Blizzard already making moves towards this new trend. It could happen in 1 to 3 years, but it's inevitable, which Roman says. So players will refuse to spend time on games without monetization of playing time. Roman said that the team had two options, either to work in isolation and develop games, presenting the finished product after a few years, or to remain open, release products at an early stage, and allow the community to test out and improve them alongside the development. So, as you know, the team ultimately opted for the second scenario. Roman also said that the team is trying to embrace its users to earn money and do it in many long-term ways. Unlike many play-to-earn projects, SIDUS continues to evolve. So the team has not abandoned development despite the crypto winter and releases new products, improving the old ones along the way. And yeah, the team acknowledges past mistakes and is rebuilding based on community feedback, with a focus on creating a metaverse with diverse roles that can only be achieved with a strong and loyal community. Next, Roman talked about the recently created Roundtable. This is a council that includes community members to discuss project's development, to make some decisions and plans for the future. This is a good long-term solution that will build bridges between the team and users, because even Roman admits that some decisions did not benefit the project. The presence of such a mediator chosen by the people interested in the metaverse is, well, super nice. And then Roman continued with the main topic. So the team came up with the idea to create a predictable income for users holding NFTs or tokens. For this to become a reality, it is necessary to create a deficit of tokens in which the token price will grow faster than the players will receive payments and create pressure. In such a scheme, staking, farming, and other methods of keeping resources on users' balances are priorities and effective. Accordingly, motivation is needed to perform these actions. So, users of the project can be conditionally divided into 3 levels. So first, token holders. These are passive holders who receive project tokens and are not active users. Next, the current project active players. This type of user has already benefited from the system by releasing cards, playing and participating in events. And lastly, project co-owners. This category of users doesn't just play, but becomes co-owners of the project through a module economy. So basically, each level deserves rewards according to its contribution to the project, and the team is currently calculating this model. Token holders should receive a reward depending on the number of tokens in their account and the duration of hodl. Thus, this category of users will be motivated to hold tokens for as long as possible and not put pressure on the price. Another main objective of the model is to turn first-level users from passive owners into active players, which can also be achieved through rewards and progress within the game. Users of the project and those who have released the heroes expect to be able to profit from their NFTs. And this is not just about a speculative option like buy, hold, sell, but rather about progress within the game. So the team is currently working on a model that will bring this idea to life. The concept provides that each NFT owner, depending on its rarity and quantity, will be able to claim rewards in tokens in dollar terms. However, to receive rewards, the user must fulfill certain conditions, such as obtaining certain resources in Xenna, playing a tournament in Bazaar, and so on. This idea is not just to distribute tokens, but to involve users in activities within the metaverse. and rewarding them additionally for their participation. And so, do users have to personally perform these tasks? Well, no. They can, for example, purchase resources from other players and still receive their rewards. Co-owners of the project will receive the biggest rewards, well, because they are already an active part of the community and are willing to spend a lot of time inside the metaverse. So regarding progress, the completion of tasks should affect the NFT's level, opening the way to new tasks and better rewards. So here's an example of how the payback mechanics work. By playing 3 cards for 2 hours a day for a whole year, you can accumulate 3 times the value of those cards in your balance. However, to take advantage of this, you'll need to hold onto the token and have specific resources, or like purchase them on the marketplace. So if you've leveled your NFT to the fullest extent possible, you can sell it along with your progress. You'll also have access to exclusive events with top prizes that are only available to players with maximized heroes. The difficulty of implementing the model lies in the fact that, when introducing rewards for holding tokens and in-game activities, it is necessary to calculate the pressure of the token price so as not to bring it down. And nevertheless, the model development is in its final stage. Okay, next, the AMA session with the chat participants started. So the first question was about the rewards model. So will it rely solely on the token price, and what will happen if the price does not grow? So Roman explained that the model will be based on many factors, as any token is volatile. So to maintain the price, new users and special mechanics are needed. For example, users will be only able to access certain content if they hold a certain amount of tokens in their account. Something like this can be already expected in Astrali. Xenna, which is planned to launch in the Indian region, is also planning a major $400,000 event. And the team is also working on lotteries and other activities. As a result, the model is based on many game projects, each of which has a budget for promotion, unique mechanics that require token holding, and a substantial pool of rewards. However, none of the above will be helpful without a large and loyal community, Roman added. Okay, the next question was about how the progress system will work. As we can see, NFTs will have levels, and this system will be introduced once the rewards model is ready. To upgrade it, a user will need certain resources that can be obtained through battles, staking, tournaments, and other activities. Every time the user increases the NFT level, they will be rewarded with tokens. And each new level requires more resources, but gives higher rewards. The next question was about players who rent NFT heroes. So, will they receive rewards or just farm resources? Roman explained that there should be as many roles in the metaverse as possible, and this is one of the key goals. Accordingly, each role will have its own rewards, including employees of organizations and their bosses. So, regarding flights between planets, and yeah, the flight between the planets will take a long time. Academy NFTs will speed up this process. But the general scheme will be similar to the scheme with workbenches. Some people extract resources, some own a module with workbenches, some own workbenches, and some are production workers and others are buyers. So for flights, everything will start with navigator licenses. Okay, next, does the NFT progress model take into account the staking of Genesis heroes, which generate a new hero every year? Currently, the team is only calculating the progress model for the Academy and Xenna collections, as there is a clear understanding of their pricing. But Genesis is a more complex case, and the team will move on to implement rewards for Genesis NFTs, of course, once the model has been presented and tested. Okay, here's a question about scholarship and NFT progress. So, will it make sense to upgrade the common NFT? So, the main investors and participants of organizations, aka scholarship, will use epic and legendary NFTs. Common cards will only bring one unique card and not that much money. so it won't make much sense to play with them. So next, what is the progress on the refinery module? And yeah, the module is under implementation, and he says that we plan to include utilities for participants and the mining of building materials and metals. Okay, someone asked, we were shown footage of tower defense before. So what happened to this project? The game was developed by an independent team that has since merged with Xenna. So Roman says our current priority is the successful launch of Xenna in India. Tower defense development is only possible after that, and it will be on Xenna's engine. Okay, the next question was a bit tricky. So why is there no information about toadwig eggs or seeds? And yeah, it's been a long time since we heard any news about these items. Okay, so initially the items and all the logic behind them were designed in isolation from each other. However, this did not fit into the overall logic of the project. So with the NFT progress model, everything has fallen into a place, as this is the core idea now. So it will affect everything like eggs, seeds, and events. And once it's introduced, users will be able to get more information about items and their use. One user asked if it will be possible to combine like several roles if you have multiple accounts. And Roman said that yes, but the system is designed in a way where you will miss out on the best deals while performing duties on your other account. So you would have to choose between two roles or hire somebody to do that for you. Ideally, one role per account. And once the metaverse has hundreds of roles, this will become a reality. And finally, let's address the most interesting question. When will Xenna launch in India? And Roman replied that they are in the final stages of preparation. So they are waiting for approval from Google to add it to the Play Store, and contracts with bloggers are signed. So the launch is planned for May. Okay, in the end, Roman asked the users to get involved in the development process of the project as much as possible. Well, mainly because now a turning point is coming, and a lot of things depend on the launch of Xenna. So the underlying idea is still SIDUS Heroes, a unique project that has no analogs on the market. And we, as early adopters, should be the beneficiaries of its success.